Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the Raven Oracle, and I renamed my channel because I just wanted to see how things were going to change in my life and whether I really wanted to do this. And you know what, I came to the decision that it's very important for me to share my gift with the world. And so I just decided to rebrand it to something that's a little bit more me, you know. And one of my spirit animals is the raven, and it was given to me in a vision, you know, however woo-woo that sounds to you. But it is more along the lines of my personality as well. So we are going to do a tarot reading today. I'm going to be the oracle for you. And listen, it is very important to me that you communicate with me. Okay, so tell me in the comments what you think of the readings, what kind of readings you would also like me to do, because I'm very open to that. You know, I don't want to get stuck in a rut of just doing the same thing week after week, day after day. Okay, so I also do daily readings that are much shorter, and they are like between 5 and 8 minutes. Okay, and it's for every single day, so make sure to subscribe and click your notification bell so that you can get it on your feed. Okay, and today what I'm going to do for the week, so every week I'm going to do readings for your zodiac signs. So we are going to get started right away with your tarot reading, and I'm first going to just draw an overarching energy for all the signs for the week. So I just want to see what Spirit has for us for the week. So thank you, Spirit. I'm just going to do a quick shuffle here, and then let's get going. So I'm just going to draw one card for that overall energy, okay? All right, so we've got the Magician, which is absolutely wonderful for the start of a week, because everything is about creating new things, about being open to connecting to your divine higher power, whoever that is for you. So, you know, if I use language like God and universe for my newer viewers, and by the way, thank you subscribers for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. But for those of you who don't know me, whoever your higher power is, whatever name you give that higher power, just replace it with the language I'm using, okay? So I speak about spirit, I speak about the universe. So this is the Magician card. And it's all about creation. It's all about having mastery over all the elements. So on the table here, you can see he's got the cup, he's got the pentacle, the sword, and the wand. So he is the conjurer. He is the one that sets an intention in his mind and then decides what he wants to manifest in his life, what he wants to create in his life, and then he goes for it. And he's also very grounded. So it's very much a as above, so below card. Okay, so that is your overarching energy for the week. Okay, so I'm going to start, just before I get going again, all the signs, you will have timestamps in the description box. So you can just skip everyone else's readings and you can go to your timestamp in the description box and click on it, and it will take you straight to your video. Okay, so we are going to get started with Aquarius today. So Spirit, what do you have for Aquarius? And we are going to do 3 cards for money and career. And then we're going to draw another 3 cards for love, for relationships. Okay, so if any of you are looking for love or you're looking for a bit of guidance there, let's have a look at what Spirit has for you. So your first card, it's a lovely card to start for money and career. So money and career for the 10 of Cups is total emotional fulfillment. It is expansion. It is achieving everything that you desire for yourself and for your family and your loved ones and your partner and your children. You know, it's that culmination. It's a 10, so it's everything that you have achieved for your life, Aquarius. Okay, so that is the vision that you have set for yourself, for your money and career, which is fantastic, especially as we draw into the end of 2024 and we're starting to go into 2025. Now is a good time. And remember that magician energy, okay? That magician energy, that creative energy, that's setting that intention and then creating what it is you want to have in your life. And the 10 of Cups is a wonderful beginning to that, you know, and it's a wonderful energy for this week together with the magician energy, because this is what everyone wants to achieve at the end of the day. Okay, so yeah, embrace it. This is the promise that Spirit is showing you, Aquarius. Okay, so our next card is the Eight of Pentacles. So again, you've got Pentacles here. Pentacles represent that money, that material world, and the Eights are always about creation. They are about design. They are focusing very much on that infinity loop that you just want to create in your life, where there's a constant flow of finances, there's a constant flow of things happening in your career that is just progressing from, it's going from growth to growth. It's going from height, it's just going higher. It's just expanding, okay? And the Eight is encouraging you to really get down and stuck into it. So some of you really need to get perhaps a little more focused. He's got all these pentacles here that he's stuck up on the poster, and he's very much those are his achievements already. Okay, so those are achievements that he's already carved out for himself, that he's already been fulfilled with, but he's continuing to work. And I really get a sense that you need to continue with what you're doing, because maybe it's paying dividends already. You are seeing the fruits of your labor, you are seeing the fruits of your work, and that's very important for you to keep going. And that means you have integrity as well. So you know that it takes work to achieve your goals. Okay, you know that it takes work to achieve this Ten of Cups, this absolute emotional fulfillment that you've got going on here, Aquarius. Okay, so definitely a continuation, a stronger focus. Remember that Magician energy. Magician needs to have a very strong, clear intention about what he wants, and then, like fine tune it, and then go for it, and then put his heart and mind into achieving it. Okay, and this is also the hard work card to get those pentacles, those finances that you're after as well, and that achievement that you're after, Aquarius. All right, and your third card. So we have the Five of Pentacles here, which is quite interesting, because the Five of Pentacles can be a card. The fives are numbers of like conflict or something that you're struggling with. Maybe some of you are doubting yourselves. Because these two characters in this card are very much like they're left out in the cold. They don't know where to go. They feel like they've been abandoned. And they also, they don't know which way to turn. They don't know how they're going to get themselves out of this situation. So some of you are definitely facing that for yourselves. You're facing that doubt, maybe a bit of fear as well. But if you look here at the top, in the church window, the pentacles are sitting there, which is Spirit saying, I have the answers for you. You have the answers for yourself. And it's very important, Aquarius, when you look at these cards as well, that you use your own intuition, okay? Because you can like see this card, and then you could just go, oh, I know what that card means. It means I'm feeling like I'm left out in the cold, like I have no recourse, that I have no idea where to go. But Spirit is saying, but you do. The answers are always within you, Aquarius. You have the power and the knowledge within you, actually. You just need to open yourself up to that a little bit more, okay? So really just embrace this worker energy, this focus energy, that magician energy, and set your sights on this achievement, this fulfillment for yourself, because it is really exciting. Okay, that Spirit is saying, listen, this is the end result of all this hard work that you are putting in to your career right now. Financial gain, financial, expansion, okay, in every essence of the word. All right, so Aquarius, I'm going to now move on to your love reading. So let's see what Spirit has for you for love. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle the cards again. All right, let's have a look. Spirit, what do you have for Aquarius for love? Thank you. Okay, another 10. How interesting, Aquarius. So the 10 of Wands. The 10s are always a completion of a cycle. And I kind of really get a sense that Spirit is saying here, some of you are reaching an end of a relationship. You are reaching an end of a cycle. So there could be quite a few of you that are just, you know, that this relationship that you're in, or this partner, when I say relationships, I suppose I started the reading off with love, but let's give it a broader aspect. You know, let's talk about relationships, which can encompass a partnership. So so if it is a business partnership, but someone that you're really close to, because I really feel that it is a more intimate kind of partnership, as opposed to a strictly business, cold kind of, that kind of partnership. Okay, so, but this card is definitely telling you that your cycle is coming to an end. So it could be a partnership that's ending, it could be a relationship that's ending, and he's very burdened with those wands on his shoulder, and he's kind of has his head down and he's looking at his feet. He can't see, he's not looking up and looking out into the future. He's kind of bogged down by all this responsibility and burden, and he's most probably thinking to himself as well. Some of you could be thinking to yourselves, I kind of feel responsible for sticking with this person. But remember, at the end of the day, Aquarius, remember at the end of the day that your well-being, your health, your well-being, your expansion and growth, it takes priority. Yes, you can still love that person, you can still be friends with them, you can still be in their lives, but if it is something that is preventing you from growing and expanding, then I would seriously suggest to you that you need to look at this partnership and see if it's something that you want, and if you're feeling stifled by it. All right, King of Pentacles. You're getting a lot of pentacles in your reading today, Aquarius, for this week. So yeah, I really feel with this king, again, it's a promise from spirit, just saying, listen, you are surrounded by so much potential. You are surrounded by so much strength. You inside yourself, you yourself have a lot of strength and potential. Okay, so it's very important that you focus on those things, and remember that you are the king of your life. You are the authority in your life. So don't allow others to try and dethrone you. I think that makes sense for some of you. I get that very strongly. It's like people are trying to dominate you in your partnership, whatever partnership that is for you. And the last card, beautiful, the Queen of Cups. She's looking at that emotional fulfillment. She's very connected to her intuition. So I really feel that you're being told to focus on your intuition. Focus on what is really coming up from within. Okay, and this is a lovely card of promise. This is the only cup in the whole tarot deck that actually has jewels in it, and you know, and is very ostentatious, very, you know, rich, and very much like a king, you know. So pay attention, Aquarius, all right, to what your heart is telling you. Always follow the heart first, never the head. You know, the head kind of gets in the way. That ego likes getting in the way. So pay attention to what your heart is telling you, what is coming up from within you, and then make decisions accordingly. All right. And I'm just going to draw these cards from, it's the Mystical Wisdom deck. So just your final card for this reading for the week of October the 14th. All right. Let's have a look. Opportunity knocks. How wonderful is that, Aquarius? Okay. So opportunity is knocking. All right, remember all that hard work for your career, money reading, okay? And there could be, if opportunity is knocking, there could be another person who's trying to come into your life, but you're not allowing it at the moment because you kind of feel bogged down. You still feel like you're tied down to your old relationship. Okay, and because this card is saying opportunity knocks, go for it, I think that is Spirit's message to you, that you need to go for it. You need to allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to get excited again about life, and really just go after what you want. Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to leave that there. All right. Okay, so we are moving on to Libra. Okay, so Libra, this is your reading. I'm just going to quickly pop those cards back. And let's have a look what Spirit has for you, Libra. Okay, so Libra, we're going to start with your money and career reading first. So let's have a look and see what Spirit has in store for you. All right, first card, 3 of Cups. There could be some celebrating happening in the very near future, Libra. I really feel strongly that you are surrounded by people who are supporting you as well. And they are very, they are kind of in it with you. You know, they're part of what you're going through. They're part of helping you succeed. You could be in a wonderful job where you are surrounded by people who love and support you, who are really rooting for you. And you know, they want to celebrate at the end of the day. They also want you to feel that emotional fulfillment and celebration in your life. And it's always wonderful when you've got people like that in your life, you know, who are on your side, who are there like a mentor even, you know, who's there to give advice. So pay attention to the people in your life that are there to support you. And I kind of got this now. Let go of the people who aren't. Let go of the people who are not on your side, who are not with you in this endeavor. So you could be an entrepreneur that is trying to start something new and exciting in your life, but you've got those naysayers and those people that are like telling you, nah, don't take the risk. You don't take the financial risk. Okay, don't listen to them. Rather focus on the people who want the best for you and who are supporting you in every shape and form. Okay. Right, 10 of Swords. Okay, so I'm doing a 3-card spread. So usually the middle card is a challenge or a blockage, something that is stopping you. It is a 10 though, Libra. So it's definitely you reaching an end of this cycle. So you could have felt like maybe things weren't working out. You were kind of feeling like you were really beaten down a little bit previously. It could have been a previous entrepreneurship, like, you know, thing that you wanted to start up and it didn't work the first time. Maybe you're returning to something, but you're remembering the failure or the things that didn't quite work out, and it's making you remember how you felt when that happened. Okay, which is never nice, but I want to urge you, I really feel strongly that Spirit is saying you need to learn from the past, but not drag it along with you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so don't bring that heavy weighted, the failures, then, I say failures in inverted commas because I don't believe in failure. I think you learn things that, yes, and they weren't pleasant in the first place to learn, but you are learning things that are going to help you expand and grow and become better because you've learned from it, especially as an entrepreneur. Maybe you needed to learn a little bit more about your finances. You needed to learn a little bit more about partnerships. You needed to learn more about your product, that kind of thing. Or marketing even, okay? Especially if you're selling a product, you definitely need that marketing skill as well. So you need to be the creator, the artist, but you also need to be the business person. That's very important for any endeavor, okay? And yeah, I really feel strongly that Spirit is just saying to you, don't drag this depressing, difficult, heavy, like energy with you into this new thing, because you're always going to grow. You're always going to be better at something. You're always going to, if you learn from your mistakes, if you learn from those things that didn't work in the past, you are only going to do it better the next time. Okay, so hold on to that, Libra. Beautiful. What a wonderful card to end your reading. So the 3 of Wands is very visionary, okay? And this character is standing on the hilltop and he's watching his ships come in. Okay, he's wealthy. He's wearing red. Red is a color of high status. All right, so he's watching his ships, and he's also possibly watching his ships go out, okay, laden with his goods. So some of you could definitely be starting an entrepreneurship a business that you need to ship out goods, you need to ship out things, and even across the world. Or maybe you're starting small, you're starting in your town or in your city, and then your dream and your goal is to expand worldwide. And this is definitely a card about envisioning limitless possibilities, like everything is limitless for you. Okay, and this is what you need to focus on. This is what I'm getting for you from Spirit. Keep that vision alive. Go for the things you want. Don't drag this old energy with you, because it's just going to, you won't be allowed to just explode out into the world. Okay, all right, so Libra, that was your money and career for this October the 14th this week. Okay, so let's have a look at your love reading. Relationships. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What do you have? Any advice for the Librans today for love and romance? 9 of Pentacles. A beautiful, luxurious, relaxed kind of energy where you are feeling so fulfilled, because she's very fulfilled, you know. This is the 9 of Pentacles. She has grown. You can see the in the card, the pentacles are in the vines with these rich grapes, juicy, and it's just abundant and it's just full, and she's feeling fulfilled. And this is really ties in with your financial reading as well. You know, this is the promise of having everything that your heart desires. You've got the money, you've got the career, and you've also got the relationship. And perhaps this is talking about this woman is representing, not gender specific, by the way, but she represents, there could be a person in your life that you are looking at, that you really feel attracted to. You know, and he or she could have like-mindedness. You know, they think the same way about love. They think the same way about, you know, maybe you're looking at a real good old-fashioned traditional marriage to raise children. But this is someone that is very like-minded to you, and you feeling very attracted to them at the moment. And this person is very attractable. You know, they're attractive to you. They are drawing you to them, and this person could also be drawing you to them. You know, like saying, you know, let's start this thing. Let's see where it's going to go. All right. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, the twos are. This Pentacles is always about, you know, there are many options. Okay, there are many ways something can go. So I think for your love and your relationship reading, Libra, I think Spirit is saying to you, weigh your options, but don't, you know, just remember that, have fun with it. Okay, because this juggler, you know, he's always having fun. You know, he's playful. He's looking at life. He's going, okay, well, if I try this way, that's fun. Maybe I should go in this direction. Maybe I should ask this person out on a date, or maybe I should do it in a different way. But have fun. Have fun with it. Look at the different options that are available to you in your approach to this person. It could also be, some of you are already in a relationship, that this card is urging you to have more fun. You know, have more fun with each other. Like, do things that you never did before, or do that thing that you always wanted to do with them, but you never had the opportunity, or it was like too much of a schlep. Okay, I'm South African, I use words like that. A schlep is a drag, okay? Or yeah, you just felt like, you know, nah, let's do it another day, and it like never actually happens. Have fun with your relationship. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is a walking away card, a walking away from a situation. So it could be that some of you need to be walking away from maybe an old relationship, and this new person is on the horizon, catching your eye because they are beautiful, they are attractive, they think they're more along your line of style, the way you think, the way you want to go forward in your life, and the way you see your future. as well. So it could very well be that you need to walk away from something that is no longer fulfilling you, okay, and pursue this new relationship with this new person, okay, and have fun along the way. Don't get bogged down too much on like, oh, should I or shouldn't I? I think this reading is definitely saying that you must just go for it. Okay. All right, Libra, I'm going to draw a final card for you. It's the from the Mystic Wisdom deck. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Face your fears. Release the power of fear. Remember what I said about walking away. I think some of you might be in an old relationship and you've been building up the courage to leave the old relationship so that you can pursue the new relationship. Very, very nice. And this is Spirit saying, face your fears. Make that step. Take that leap. Have fun. Go for it. Take a risk. Okay? Because you are supported by the universe, by the way. Okay? And, you know, and you can see in the back of this card that the sea is a little bit tumultuous there. It's topsy-turvy, okay? But Spirit is saying just ignore those things. Ignore those things. Go after what you want. Be fearless. Okay, Libra? I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next week. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? Bye. Right, Gemini, let's get going with your reading for October the 14th. So this is your money and career for this week. And let's have a look and see what Spirit has for you for the week. Gemini, don't forget that while I'm doing the reading, also just allow your own intuition to speak to you. Okay, so whatever card, when I draw the card and I show it to you, just see what comes up. Okay, let's have a look and see what Spirit has for you. Just keep that mind and heart open, Gemini. All right, beautiful. The 10 of Cups. Okay, Aquarius also had this coming up. And the 10s are always about that ultimate fulfillment, that achievement, that the goals and the dreams that you have for yourself that you are really just going after, that you want to attain for yourself, for your loved ones, for your family. And this is just, the cups are always about that emotional fulfillment, okay? So this is a wonderful card to actually have at the start of your reading and at the start of a week. Focus on what your heart is telling you about the decisions that you are making going forward into the week and for the rest of the year. You know, we are rapidly drawing to the end of 2024. So a lot of us at this time of the year, we're already starting to think about next year. Those new plans, those new things for ourselves that we really want to achieve. And every single person on the planet wants emotional fulfillment and joy and happiness in their lives. And this card is definitely saying that this is attainable to you. Okay, no matter what life circumstances are looking like for you at the moment, always hold on to the hope that Spirit is with you, that there are resources available, okay? And even if that means that some of you need to hear this, even if it means that some of you need to go and ask someone for help, then that's what you need to do, okay? But your goal, your end goal, Gemini, is that fulfillment, that ultimate joy. Okay, so we've got the Empress. This is the middle card. So I'm doing a 3-card spread for you for money and career. So this is the Empress. Some of you are definitely in that stage of creation, you know, or there's something that is rattling around in your head. You are thinking about doing something, but you're not quite sure if it's something that you must do. Because I've drawn this card, and 3 is the number of creation and expansion, and yeah, just you know, she's also, the Empress is apparently she's pregnant as well, and she is surrounded by a harvest of wheat, and there's water flowing, so she's in flow. She's wearing this beautiful crown with the zodiac, with all it's 12 stars in her crown, which represents the zodiac, and you know, she's the Empress. You know, she's got her scepter. She's in control of her life. She has created everything she wants. And I think some of you are struggling to see that about yourselves. You're struggling to see that you actually have the potential to create so much more in your life. that you could even think possible. Okay, yes, you can be this empress. You can be on your throne. You can be surrounded by all these wonderful, beautiful things that make you happy and fulfilled. She is at the ultimate stage of her fulfillment. She's achieved everything. She is the 10 of Cups. You know, she is definitely fulfilling. She has already fulfilled everything. So this is a card of promise. And because it's a 3, it's definitely telling you to get on with it and create, and to not allow things in your life to stop you. You know, it could be people. You could be even looking at your resources, your financial resources, and saying, I don't know if it is possible for me to do this. You perhaps you're an entrepreneur and you have a really fantastic idea. You've gotten feedback from people, but they and they've given you positive feedback, but there's still something that is stopping you from perpetuating this creation energy. Okay, and that is what I feel in this card in the challenge position is saying to you today. Sometimes we reach a stage where that doubt and fear about taking the next step is actually stalling us completely. Like, it's just stopping us from moving on, from doing what we need to do, knowing that the idea that has the potential, that wonderful creation idea has the potential to create and provide you with everything that your heart desires. Okay, but some of you are doubting yourselves, Gemini. And I really feel like Spirit is saying, because look at this card. 8 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands is fast action, fast movement, flight. Just imagine what that word flying, the feeling that it invokes in you. Freedom. Okay, freedom. Full financial prosperity, having all the resources that you desire, having that beautiful, wonderful family, whatever symbolically that represents to you, having everything that your heart desires, and that fulfillment, okay, is possible for you. You want that freedom. You want to experience that freedom, okay? And Spirit is saying things are starting to move really fast for you. Things are, the energy around you is fast energy. So it's like it wants to get going. But you have this fear and doubt of, I don't know if I'm able to do it. I don't know if I have the chutzpah to do it. I don't know if I have the energy. I don't know if I'm making the right decisions. And I think this card is definitely confirmation that yes, it is the right thing for you to do. It is what you are thinking. That the ideas that you have is the right idea. And Spirit is urging you, it's time to get going, Gemini. Everything is in place for you. I really feel that from Spirit. Like Spirit is saying, everything is in place for you already. Okay? You are the one that now needs to take that action. You need to take flight with it. You need to set yourself free and go for it. Okay? And not hold back. That is this energy reading that I've got for you for the week. As stop holding yourself back, because look what's waiting for you. Emotional fulfillment and joy. Okay. All right, Gemini, moving on to your love relationship reading. So let's see what Spirit has for you in that department. Okay. And let's go. Gemini, yeah. Just stay focused on what your heart is telling you, okay? Heart is first, okay? Don't let that ego, that brain, overwhelm you with too much stuff, okay? Because it gets in the way. It gets in the way of following your dreams, okay? First card for relationship. We have the Tower, very dramatic. I kind of feel that this energy carries on from your money and career reading, and you know why? I think Spirit is saying, it's like Spirit is like trying to kick you out into the world, kick you out of your tower. You've been playing it safe for a little bit too long, Gemini, I think. You know, you've kind of been holding back. You've been umming and ahhing. You've been weighing up the pros and cons, but infinitum. You know what I mean? It's like it's been long enough now. it's time for you to take action. And Spirit is saying here, if you don't take action, I'm going to kick you out. I'm going to start moving things along. Okay? Because this card here, you could see the lightning bolt coming from the heavens. That is like the universe getting personally invested and involved in your growth and expansion. And the only way that you're going to grow and expand, Gemini, is if you jump out, if you take the risk, if you leap off the cliff. Okay? Trust yourself. Trust that you have this. Trust that you are in control of it. Okay? You have heaps of potential, Gemini. I'm a Gemini. Okay, so all this reading is like for me as well. I'm also getting a little rap on the knuckles, okay, from Spirit right now, because you know, when I wanted to rebrand my channel and start it up again, I was coming up against all these like, what if it doesn't work, and la 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 la, you know, all the jabber and the ego and everything is just like getting in the way, and the noise and everything like that. Until someone just said to me very simply, what does your heart want you to do? What is your passion? What are your dreams and your gifts? Why don't you just allow yourself to embrace who you are and share your gift with the world? And it was so simple. Okay, but Spirit is saying it is time to break down those things that you've put up around you, those walls that you put up around you, because you've been too afraid, you've been too scared to do anything about it. Come on, Gemini, let's go. Let's do this together, Geminis. Okay. Okay, and this is definitely, okay, because we're talking about love, but this applies to everything in your life. Okay, so in regards to love, I would definitely say to you, it is time for you to embrace everything that you are finding yourself afraid to do. Okay, because Spirit really wants you to go for things now. Spirit doesn't want you to hold back. So some of you need a little bit of courage when it comes to the love department, relationship department. So yeah, you have another major arcana. So Spirit's really trying to get your attention here, Gemini. Okay, another huge energy here. This is about, the 8 is always about infinity, creation, expansion, evolution, growth. Okay, courage. So this is the card about courage, finding the strength to tame the beast, that ego. And remember, as Geminis, we've got a very busy mind. The jabbers, and it like just takes control. I mean, the last few evenings I haven't been able to sleep because I've just got too many things going on in my head. But I'm a Gemini. Geminis do that. We get so caught up in our heads, okay? So it's very important that when you are facing choices about love, about career and money, that you tame this wild beast of, you know, that wants to just bite down and keep you fearful and keep you in doubt about things that you know your heart is telling you to do. And because this is a relationship love reading, okay, that I'm doing right now, some of you are facing, definitely trying to work up the courage to go after somebody, to approach someone, to just step into their lives. But Gemini, be yourself. You are magnificent. You are powerful. You are strong. You are full of life and energy. Be yourself. That's all you need to do. Okay? People will love you. And those who don't, you don't need in your life. Just let them go. Okay? So let's have a look at the final card. Another 8, Gemini. Another 8. Okay? So Spirit's trying to get your attention here. This is a card of continuing the work, continuing to put the energy into the things that you want to create for your life. And this includes relationships. Relationships take work, okay? My husband's just started a YouTube channel. He is a relationship coach, brilliant relationship coach, okay? And he speaks a lot about how relationships take work. Marriages take work. They don't just magically, you know, work like, you know, you've got these two very different personalities, all right, with perhaps different interests, and you are in a partnership to work together, to love each other, to support each other. But it takes effort. And I really feel from this love reading for you that Spirit is saying, yes, it's going to take some work, but when you put in the time and effort, when you allow your heart to be courageous and expansive and go after that person, okay, you will be amazed at what you are going to find. Your heart will just explode with joy and love and fulfillment. Remember that 10 of Cups that I drew earlier. Okay. All right. Final card. This is from the Mystical Wisdom. Letting go, Gemini. Look, you can't make this up. Okay. Letting go of your doubts and fears. All right. So it says, letting go, learn to let go. Learn to let go of those doubts and fears. That jabbering that's going on in your mind, Gemini. Okay. It's going on in my head as well. Let go of the jabbering of the doubts and fears and the umming and ahhing and the weighing. Go after this person. Go after this person that you're passionate about. Go after the career that you're passionate about. The dream, the vision that you're passionate about. Okay. I'll see you next time, Gemini. Right. We are moving on to Cancer. Cancer. Are you ready for your love read, for your money and career reading first for this week of the 14th of October? Okay. Just putting Gemini's reading away. Okay. Spirit, what do you have for our Cancerians? I don't even know. Is that a word? Cancerians. What do I call you? Cancer people. Beautiful Cancer people. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's have a look, Cancer. So, money and career. Page of Pentacles. A beautiful card to start this reading and to start this week. The page, as you know, they are on the verge of going on an adventure. They are filled with youthful exuberance, energy, vision. Their vision is clear. This page is holding that pentacle in front of them. So some of you are definitely looking perhaps at something new, or it could be something from your past that you tried before, but you're looking at it from a new perspective. Okay, you're getting a new feeling for it. Your approach to what you want to do with it is perhaps changing, but you're getting excited again. You're feeling that I was going to say old energy, but what I mean is that first initial excitement that you got for trying something, okay, is coming back. You can feel it building inside you, Cancer. And I want you really to take hold of that. Just like this page, you know, he's very clear in his vision. He knows exactly what he wants. And he's being guided towards material and, just material fulfillment. So he knows that as he takes those first steps, the seeds that he has planted already in the ground, okay, so you can't really see it very well on this card, but there's a field in the background that's been tilled, and then seeds have been planted in the field. So everything is ready for this journey that he's about to embark on. And as I said, his vision is very clear, but he's also very ambitious, and he is really rearing to go and to go after it. And I feel that Spirit is saying to you, keep your youthful exuberance going. No matter how old you are, you could be in your 60s or 70s, and you have this idea to start a YouTube channel or something like that. Or, you know, you could be in your 60s and 70s and you are the most magnificent, you do crochet or knitting, and you create these wonderful things. Or as a man, you make furniture, and when you retired, you decided you were going to put all your time and energy into this project, okay? But now you don't know how to sell it. But there's YouTube, okay? Learn, grow, get excited. Know that you can reach more people. Yeah, definitely reach more people, Cancer. I get that strongly. You're about to reach a lot more people in the world. Okay, so here we have the Two of Pentacles. Again, a Pentacle card. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles is very much about keeping yourself open to different options. I feel strongly that you mustn't allow the negative, you know, each card kind of has like a negative connotation as well. Don't allow yourself to and ah too much about making a decision about which direction you want to go in, because you can see this page, he's holding that pentacle up in front of him, and he's very clear about what he wants. But some of you are still struggling to perhaps take those first steps, or knowing what those first steps are. Okay, don't be afraid, Cancer. Okay, don't be afraid to try different things as well, but have fun along the way. Don't allow those, because you can see in the background here, the sea is a little topsy-turvy. So some of you are feeling a little unsettled, unsure, okay, about what you want to do, or perhaps which direction you want to go in. But I really get strongly from Spirit is that choose that one thing and then go for it, because there's always an opportunity. There'll always be an opportunity somewhere along the line to make adjustments and to maybe try different things, but be open to flow, because you can see the infinity sign around these pentacles. So it's all about staying in the flow of how things play out. So maybe you are looking at a job, and you're just waiting for, maybe you're waiting to hear back from people, but certain things need to fall in place first before you make that decision. But don't get too narrow-minded about choices and those options that are lying open for you. Try and have a more expansive mind, a more open mind about your situation. Okay, I kind of get that it's very important that you just allow things to flow, Cancer. Okay, flow through you, flow. Just let it evolve naturally. Okay, just let things come about naturally. Okay, let's have a look. The final card for your money and career reading, Knight of Swords. This card is very fast forward energy that is just going to launch you forward. Okay. I really feel that Spirit is urging you to get going now as well. To not be afraid to make that decision, because the energy that's surrounding you, Cancer, right now is fast energy. It's a get up and go energy. Yes, be wise about weighing options, but don't let it get to the point where it actually stops you. You know what I'm saying? From going for things, for really going for it, for taking charge and deciding, making a decision. Because this card is telling me that there is so much force and power behind you to really get going. You know, that full out galloping horse, that power, okay, is really behind you and surrounding you, okay, to make those decisions and to really go for what you want. So that's what I feel Spirit is saying to you about money and career. So whatever you are facing at the moment, Cancer, don't be afraid to make those decisions and to really just take that leap, okay, and go for it. So Spirit, what do you have for Cancer today for love and relationships? Let's have a look, Cancer. Okay, the Devil. I'm just placing my hand over for YouTube rules. So you've got the Devil card here. Okay, Cancer, I'm just gonna go ahead and ask this. Are some of you in a relationship that is keeping you chained down? Are you feeling like you are not in control of the relationship that you're in? Are you feeling tied down or overburdened by a relationship? And perhaps it's not a healthy relationship, you know, because the Devil represents addictions. The Devil represents those things in your life that don't serve you, that don't help you be the best you can be. And the characters in this reading, they've got the chains around their necks, but the chains are very loose. Both these people can just take the chains off and they can walk away. Okay, they can leave this thing that they're feeling stuck in. Some of you are facing, you could be feeling like you are bogged down in responsibility in a relationship, but it is not healthy for you. It is not for your greatest well-being, is what I'm getting from Spirit. Let's have a look at see what the next card says. 7 of Swords. Okay, so this card is about strategy. It is about devising different ways of getting what you want, and sometimes that requires you to make decisions that are not always, they don't feel comfortable. Sometimes it requires you to be a little deceptive, and that's not always a bad thing. Just remember, your well-being, your mental wealth, your heart wealth, your physical health, that is more important than the feelings of other people. Okay, I know that sounds a little harsh, but that's life. Okay, if you are in a situation where you are not feeling good in yourself and you are not liking what is happening to you, it is vital that you take off that chain that is keeping you down, Cancer, and you leave. Okay, and that sometimes requires a bit of strategy. It requires you to come up with a way of doing it that perhaps you can do it in a nice way, but sometimes it requires you just to leave, to get up and leave, take your stuff, pack your stuff while that person isn't in the house, and leave. Okay, so this is like an extreme situation that I'm talking about. So just pay attention to what your intuition is telling you, because it could be something that I've just made you think about and saying, oh, actually, if I do it this way, then I can actually get out of this situation. 5 of Pentacles. You know, in this love reading, because this is a relationship reading, Cancer, I'm really getting strongly from Spirit that you are definitely in a place where you are feeling out in the cold, you are being ignored, you are not getting the love and attention that you deserve. You are not feeling fulfilled anymore. Some of you are being financially drained in this relationship. And this is like, I get that word toxic. I know it's very cliche, but I get the word toxic. You're definitely in a relationship right now, Cancer, that is not for your best. For your best. Yeah. There's no love anymore. There's no joy anymore. There's no happiness. You are in a situation where you can't expand, you can't evolve anymore, Cancer. And I really feel strongly Spirit is saying you need to get out of this situation for your own well-being. Okay. Right, let's have a final word from Spirit for your reading. Battle of the Blues. Take steps toward positive change. Now, this has got to do, Cancer, with both your love reading and your money and career reading. Okay, so Battle of the Blues. So some of you are definitely facing some relationship issues. Definitely. Okay. And if in your money and career reading, if you are so busy umming and ahhing that is making you feel depressed and down, it is time to make a decision, because Spirit is saying that fast forward, flinging into the future energy is waiting for you. It's like around you, okay? But you are stopping yourself from going for it. And you are stopping yourself, Cancer, from leaving this relationship that is not good for you right now. Okay, Cancer. All right, I hope this was helpful. Please let me know in the comments, okay? And don't forget to smash that like button. And I'll see you in next week's reading. Okay, Cancer, bye. Hi there, Scorpio. Let's get going with your reading. So we are going to do money and career for this week of the 14th of October. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has for you for this week. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so your first card is the Page of Swords. So what's nice about the pages is that they always indicative of something new starting, something, an adventure that's lying ahead, new opportunities, but also very much a youthfulness, a youthful spirit, a youthful outlook on life or on the future. So really make sure that when you are contemplating perhaps something, doing something new, that you just allow your heart to speak to you. Okay, because he's very much an artist. This page, he's a, you know, he has a vision for what he wants to create. He's a poet by heart. He's an, you know, he's a dreamer as well, you know, and he's very vivacious and just willing to just be free and to try all kinds of things to accomplish what he wants to accomplish. Okay, and he has that kind of mindset where, you know, the youth, the young people, they look out into the world and then they see it and it's like anything is possible. Okay, so no matter how old you get, Scorpio, you've got to remember that you've got to keep your heart speaking to you. You've got to keep that vision alive. You've got to keep that dream job, that dream project that you want to work on, just to keep it alive all the time and to keep that youthful exuberance going all the time. So it's a lovely card of just allowing yourself to really express who you really are, and that's very important whenever you're starting something new, okay, or even just in the normal things of life. You know, it is important that you express yourself, who you really are, and, you know, unapologetically you live your life unapologetically, okay, because that's what draws people to you. And the people that are going to be drawn to you, and if you're selling a product or if you're doing a job, those are the people that that you want in your life. And the people that don't support you, that don't support you, or I would rather criticize and judge you, those are the people that you need to just let go of, because you don't need them. Okay, so I'm doing a 3-card spread. So the middle card is normally the challenge or the blockage card. So we're looking at the 10 of Wands here. So a 10 is an end of a cycle. And the character in this card is very much, he really feels overburdened. He really feels dragged down by responsibilities. He feels like, you know, his head is down, he's looking on the ground, and he kind of feels like he doesn't have this energy. He doesn't have energy left anymore. Okay. So what I really feel Spirit is saying to you is that in order for you to get that rejuvenation that you really want, to feel that youthful energy again, and to have endless amounts of energy, you can't be dragging the past around with you. So the ones represent your achievements, your ambitions, and the things, and, you know, because it's at the end of the journey, because it is a 10, all the things that you have learned throughout your career, throughout your life, those things are very important for you to take with you into the future. And, you know, it's not something that you just forget about, those lessons. You don't discard them. You don't neglect them. You bring your learnings, your wisdoms with you throughout your life, and you apply it to what is coming next. And just remember, human beings are always evolving. We are, that's who we are in essence. We want to learn, we want to grow, we want to expand. And if you're not doing that, life is just going to start getting you down. It's just going to start weighing you down, and you're going to lose that that desire to explore and do new things. You know, like those youths that just have that endless energy and passion for life. And it's very important that you hold on to that, Scorpio, that you don't allow life and the things that have failed, and I always do fail in inverted commas, because I don't really believe in failure. I believe that things don't work out, and then looking at it from a learning perspective, and then taking the lessons from it and then continuing on, but not allowing it to drag us down and to say anything negative about who we are or what we did. Okay. And so it is important. I really feel Spirit is saying, keep that energy alive, keep that that freshness about and the approach to new things alive inside you. And we have here for your last card the 6 of Cups. So Spirit is definitely offering you a gift here, Scorpio. Spirit wants you to be emotionally fulfilled. Spirit wants you to be filled with joy, expectation, to have that youth. Again, we're looking at children here, just the way we're looking at the Page of Swords, that youthfulness, that quality where our minds are open, our hearts are open to new possibilities and to allowing things in life, because you attract what you are feeling inside. That those are the things that you attract to you. So whether they're positive or negative things, that is what you're going to attract into your life. So you've got to be careful as well that if you allowing this this burden, this weighing down to get you down and to take your focus off, always constantly creating something new for yourself, then that's where you're going to stay. That's also what you're going to attract into your life, and you don't want that. You want to be on the cusp of new experiences all the time. Okay, and Spirit is really this is like a gift from the universe. I always see this, there's always a cup standing behind this child on the wall, and that cup always reminds me of the Ace of Cups, where the universe is offering that cup to you, and that cup is filled with blessings, overflowing, emotional fulfillment, things that wanting to come into your life. And I really get the sense of that there are these things that are wanting to come into your life that are going to bring you emotional fulfillment. Okay, but you can't bring the past with you. You can't bring those burdens with you. You've got to put those things that you already achieved, you've got to set them aside in order for new things to come in. Okay, so just take care that you're just not dragging things with you. Okay, you want to let them go. You want to plant new seeds. You want to get a new harvest, and you want to expand. All right, so that's what I have for your money and career for this week. So let's have a look and see what Spirit has for you for your love reading. Okay, so Spirit, what do you have for our Scorpios for love or relationships? So relationships aren't necessarily romantic, okay? It could be a friendship or could be a partnership, a business partnership. But let's see what Spirit has for you. Okay, so we have the 2. I've been getting this a lot in the readings for the zodiacs this week. The 2 of Pentacles is about staying in flow. It's about looking at your situation and allowing things to naturally weave and unfold. Because, a lot of times we kind of get in our own way, Scorpio. We allow doubts and fears and that procrastination to not actually get us moving forward. We kind of hovering in that umming and ahhing the whole time, constantly weighing the pros and cons. And it can actually be detrimental to evolution, to growth, to moving forward and on with our lives. It's what I said in your money and career reading. You've got to allow yourself that open heart, that open mind, and letting go of the past, letting go of those things that are making you procrastinate and just pause, hesitate. I think hesitate is a better word. You're hesitating too much because of fear, or like you're not sure of something, or you're not feeling it's the right time. Yes, honor those feelings, investigate them though, and really ask yourself, is this what I'm meant to be doing, or is this something that I'm meant to be just setting aside because there's no reason for me to be hesitant. There's no reason for me to not just move forward and move on with my life. And in a relationship situation, yes, you want to be careful, you want to protect yourself, but don't let your doubts and that fluctuation in should I, shouldn't I, get in the way. Okay, so let's have a look and see. So the Queen of Cups is definitely a card of listening to your heart, okay, following your intuition. It is another cup. So this is about emotional fulfillment. This is emotional joy and happiness. She is a queen, so she's achieved this. This queen has achieved that in her life. She has, she's grounded, she's surrounded by abundance, she's surrounded by everything that makes her happy. But sometimes the negative aspect of this card can be that you're too much in your head, Scorpio. You know what I mean? You're not listening to your heart. You're not allowing, you're not asking your higher power, whoever that is for you, to just come with you, to help, to walk with you as you take those steps forward and as you go into flow, and trusting that things are going to unfold the way that they're meant to unfold. So, I feel that some of you are a little bit too much in your head about making a decision, about maybe asking someone out, going on a date, going on that first date, or taking the leap and signing a contract with a friend or a partner or someone who's like-minded, who sees themselves the same way that you see yourself, and they see themselves like that, and you come together and you create this wonderful union. Yes, it is always wise to weigh options, but don't stay there. Don't get stuck in a rut, as it were. Listen to your heart. Pay attention to what your intuition is telling you. Everybody has that ability. It doesn't matter who you are. It is an innate part of who you are. Just remember, you are a spiritual being who is connected to the universe. That's first. Then your humanity is after that. And your humanity comes with all the baggage and the programming that you've received throughout your whole life. And sometimes that gets in the way. Okay? So I really feel that Spirit is saying, really go down deep and listen to what your heart is telling you to do. So I've got the Devil card here. Sorry, I'm just covering it for YouTube rules. So the Devil card is always about how you are keeping yourself chained up. And the reason why I say yourself is that it's of your own doing, is the two characters, I know you can't see them clearly, both the figures here at the bottom, underneath the Devil, they have chains around their necks, but they're very loose. So they can very easily just take it off and walk away. Okay? And I think because of what I'm getting from the reading, the energy that I'm getting from the reading is that some of you maybe you fear that, and maybe you fear that if you take that chance and you go into that relationship, that it's going to chain you up, that's going to tie you down. And yes, relationships can be complicated, but it is very important to remember that you are a free spirit. You can leave that relationship at any time if something doesn't ring true for you, if you're not happy with the person. You don't have to fear doing that. You never have to feel guilty about doing that. Your well-being comes first. And it could be that some of you are a little bit fearful about, feeling like you're going to be trapped. Okay. But this card is when this card comes up, it is reminding you that you have the power and the authority to make any decision for your life that you desire. So if that is a relationship, if you want to go for something, if you want to phone that person, send them a message, send them a WhatsApp, email them, give them a call, and if you've got the courage to do that and you really want to pursue this, listen to what your heart is saying. Okay, so I'm going to draw one more card just to end your reading, Scorpio. This is from the Mystic Wisdom Tarot deck, and let's have a look at what Spirit has for you as a final word. 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. So 7 heavenly virtues. Yeah, everything in your life, when you look at things in your life from the positive side, everything is good. Yes, sometimes we do make wrong decisions. And as I said before, it's always wise to think things through. Think things through, weigh your options. Yes, wisdom is very important. But most things in our life are good. They therefore are good. They want us, Spirit wants you to succeed. You want yourself to succeed. And you've got to trust that there is goodness waiting for you, that there is life, that there is joy, that there is emotional fulfillment. But you need to receive those gifts that are coming in for you, Scorpio, especially when it comes to love. Okay. I'm going to leave your reading there for this week. I hope that was helpful. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and smash your bell for notifications, because I do daily doses of the divine every day as well. So keep a lookout for that. Okay. Bye, Scorpio. I'll see you next time. All right. So our next reading is for Capricorn. Hello, my lovely Capricorns. I hope you are doing brilliantly. Whoops. Let's put those back first after Scorpio's readings. Right, so Capricorn, we are going to do money and career first. I'm going to draw 3 cards for you. So let's have a look and see what Spirit has for you, okay? Right, so money and career, the Queen of Cups, very interesting. I just drew this for Scorpio. So the Queen of Cups is all about following your intuition. It's all about focusing. She's very focused on those things that really bring her joy and happiness and fulfillment. And as human beings, innately, we want that for our lives. And it is normal and it is wonderful. And we deserve it. We deserve all the joy in life that our existence can bring us. So it's important, Capricorn, that you focus, that you stay focused on that. Okay. I also just feel that it is vital for you to pay attention to what your heart is telling you to do. So, whether you are looking at starting something new, whether you are looking at changing jobs, whatever that money and career situation is at the moment, always turn to your heart first. Some of you have bigger decisions than others to make. And especially the bigger that decision is, the more life-changing that decision is, the more important is that you pay attention to your heart, that you pay attention to what your intuition is speaking and saying to you, Scorpio. Sorry, Capricorn. I've just done Scorpio. Okay, so guys, it's vital that you don't neglect your spirituality, you don't neglect your connection to the divine, and that you stay open. But that you also trust and believe that this is available to you. You are a figure of authority in your life, Capricorn. You are the king and queen, gender non-specific, of your life. You are the ruler of your life. You are the one that makes the decisions at the end of the day. Whatever decisions and choices you make, it's going to affect your life. And it's very important that you make those decisions for yourself and not other people. Okay, someone needed to hear that. All right. Let's have a look at the next card. So this card normally comes in because I'm doing 3-card spread, normally comes in a challenge or blockage position. So it's the Knight of Wands. I think some of you have perhaps forgotten the fire and the ambition that you used to have. That drive that you used to have, because the Knights are all about, they are the extreme energies of the deck, and they are always about action. They are always about surging ahead. They're always about taking action, and really going for what they want. They're on a mission. They really want to achieve as well, and they're not afraid of it. They've got all the courage. They've got they know exactly what they're after, and they go for it. All right. So some of you have lost a little bit of that fire, and this is the Knight of Wands. So Wands represents that your ambitions and your goals, and I think some of you are really just struggling to maybe get that going again. You've lost touch with your intuition. You've lost touch with perhaps that original vision that you had, and you've forgotten. Okay. This is coming to me. So maybe some of you just need to hear that. Don't forget to journal. I don't journal all the time, but sometimes when I'm setting up goals and there's certain things that I want to achieve in a certain amount of time, it's way easier for me to actually write it down so that I can do my checklist. I can go through that checklist every single day and see what step can I take now towards this, what goal can I do now, or what is going to take a little bit more time, however you process it. I'm a Gemini, so everything is about organization and getting order and setting things out, and so that I can see it, and then I know A, B, C, and D has to be done like this. It's just the way my brain is. Okay. So some of you, maybe that's what you need to do. You need to write down, or maybe make sure that you remember, get into a place where you can remember, connect to your intuition, connect to your soul and your heart that told you originally what you want to achieve in your life. Write it down and then start taking steps towards it. Because remember, this energy is about action. Okay, so some of you need to start taking action towards your dreams. Look at this Queen of Wands. Look how beautiful this is. Okay, so the Knight is saying some of you have neglected your vision. Okay, and perhaps you've forgotten about some of the things that you need to do. And the Queen is saying, the Queen is all about confidence. The Queen is all about knowing who she is, knowing what she wants. She goes after it. She doesn't let anyone stand in her way. Okay, she is fire, she is passion, and she's ambition. And this is the energy that you need to reclaim for yourself, Capricorn. Okay, this is who you need to be. And she is just about power, courage. And I really just feel that's what Spirit is saying to you. Take courage, go and find it again if you need to, all right? And get focused and then go after what you want. All right, so let's move on to your love and relationship reading. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I hope that was helpful, Capricorn. I think what I'm generally feeling is that you need to just reconnect to your heart. You need to reconnect to your spirit. Okay. All right. Love relationship. So we've got the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Yeah. Some of you are not, again, you're not paying attention to your emotions. You're not paying attention. This is a card about blocking off the heart space. And in the card, she's wearing a blindfold. Okay. So she's kind of withdrawn herself, the figure in this card. She's withdrawn. She's protecting herself. And because she's wearing the blindfold, it's almost like she doesn't want to see, she doesn't want to know, she doesn't want to hear. Okay. So I think some of you are facing a situation, both in your money and career situation and in your relationship situation, where you are getting in your own way. Your ego is way too loud, okay? It is too chatty. It is trying to sow doubt and fear into your situation, in your money and career, and in your relationships. And this is just causing a whole lot of turmoil, okay? And swords are always about your thoughts. So it's definitely your thinking that is playing a role here. And another interpretation of this card is that this person has purposely put herself in a quiet place and closed the doors, as it were, closed off her senses so that she can really listen, okay, to her heart, really listen to what's going on. So she's on purpose. She has isolated herself. And she's sitting there and she's going, okay, I have a decision to make. I can either stay in the same situation or I can release myself and move on from it and go in this direction. Because usually too, especially in this card, it's that fork in the road that you need to either go right or left. Okay, so there's definitely a fork in the road. Some of you are facing decisions that you need to make. But some of you are getting in your own way, Capricorn. So this is the challenge card. Spirit is saying it's time to move on. It's time to move forward. It's time to progress. It's time to get going. But the wheel can't turn if you are the one that's putting on the brakes. Your fortunes are about to change, Capricorn. So if you're finding yourself in a position that you don't like, that you're not happy with, Spirit is saying that you are actually the one that is stopping it from happening. You are the one that's blocking yourself off from moving forward in a relationship. It could be some of you need to decide to leave a relationship and go down another path. find someone new, because I really feel like with this card, the wheel is always turning. The wheel of fortune is always turning, okay? And I feel both encouraged to say that things are on the uptake. So things are going to start changing, as long as you are the one that allows it to happen. Because Spirit, God, okay, is never going to interfere with free will. That is your department, okay? No one is going to come riding in on a white horse and rescue you from things. Sometimes that happens, but it's because of the energy that you have cultivated that kind of help starts coming in. And perhaps that's what Spirit is saying. You need to allow yourself to receive help, even if it's just spiritual help and guidance, listening, paying attention to your intuition, listening to your heart space to guide you to the right person, or to leave a situation that you're in that is no longer serving you, okay? Sometimes we need to leave difficult places, difficult situations, in order to find expansion, newness, and evolution. All right, so I hope that resonates for you. Knight of Cups. This night is all about love, messages coming in, communication coming in. So this is a lovely confirmation card of what I'm saying. That maybe some of you are actually waiting to hear back from someone. Maybe some of you have already made that phone call or sent out that message, and you waiting for that person to get back to you now. Okay, so very exciting. Okay, this is all about communication coming in. All right, pay attention to opening your heart and being willing to allow those messages to come in. Stop blocking off your heart, okay? Be open like this Knight, ready to go out, ready to be the cavalier, you know, that's going to woo your loved one, you know, your new love, okay? And just embrace it. Okay, Capricorn. Let's finish your reading with a mystical wisdom card. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Cheer up, live in the moment. Cheer up. So I definitely get that some of you are a little bit down in the dumps, Scorpio. Okay. Cheer up, live in the moment. Seize the day. I get that. Carpe diem. Seize the day. Okay, Capricorn. Right, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you next week for your zodiac reading. Bye, Capricorn.